When she was only 4 years old, Simone Fallon was repeatedly molested by a trusted neighbor.
We would be from house to house, and people would watch us overnight sometimes. And I remember this man, and I can remember him just violating me. Like I would be swollen in my private area, and my mom didn't understand why. How do you express that as a 4-year-old? Everything that's beautiful, everything that's pure stops. All your trust in adults and people completely stops.
Simone was raised by a single mom and rarely saw her father. She longed for a man's love and went to great lengths to find it. By the time she was 10, Simone was sleeping with men twice her age.
I thought, well, I can find love by giving them, me. From 10 to about 18, man after man. The young guys weren't attracted to me, but the older men.
When she was a teenager, a close family member started molesting her as well. Her desperate attraction to men turned into a deep hatred.
Men are just puke. That's what I was thinking then. Like, what's wrong with me? Why is this happening to me? I was done with men. I've tried everything. This is it.
After high school, Simone made a new friend that introduced her to an entirely different lifestyle.
She told me that she was a lesbian. I think I'm falling in love with you. And I'm like, wow. And I heard the word love. That's what I've been searching for all these years. Love. You're falling in love with me. And after that one encounter, it was woman after woman, hurt after hurt. And every single time a woman hurt me, I became more and more masculine. I felt if I were heavy, if I looked like a man, then people would respect me. If I looked mean and evil and angry, they wouldn't hurt me.
With each new relationship, Simone was attracted to women that were more and more abusive.
One night, a woman took me to her house, and they covered my mouth, and they told me to shut up. One of the girls that was with her, she turned off the lights. They began to rape me with objects. Just disgusting. There was so much abuse. There was so much anger. There was so many drugs that you can't even imagine.
Soon she was addicted to crack cocaine.
We do whatever we had to do to get it. Sometimes those party nights we would perform lewd sex acts so people could watch, so that we would have money to have the drugs we needed.
One night, Simone snorted and smoked enough drugs to overdose.
I felt myself dying. My heart was going really fast, and then it just became so slow. Just a thud, just a boom, boom. But I knew I didn't want to die. I knew this couldn't be it. I had been raised in church, so I knew that there was a God. And I said, Lord, I don't want to die. Can you please save me? And I remember like lightning, like the brightest, purest light surrounding me, just holding me. God saved me. The overdose that should have killed me, I was completely sober.
She was instantly freed from her addiction to cocaine. From that day, Simone began seeking God, but the rest of her recovery wasn't overnight.
The gradual growing in the Lord was, it was tough. It's like, okay, Lord, you saved me, but I still can't see you. I still don't know you. I started, going to church more, praise and worship. During worship, just layers of hurt would fall off.
Her love for God began to replace her dependence on same-sex relationships.
And I said, Lord, if you would just help me. And it took some time, because you still have dreams, you still have thoughts, you still want the intimacy. It's a learning process where you trust the Lord enough to let go and know that there's nothing behind you that's going to satisfy you.
Today, Simone runs her own business, Sweep Me Off My Feet.
I didn't know that I was gifted. I didn't think there was anything special about me. I just went through life trying to survive. And I didn't know that there was creativity inside of me. Now that I know who He is, He's showing me who I am. When I feel so weak and frail, He's like, be of good courage. He's like, come come on, you got a lot in you. I'm like, me? You know? But he sees me as I am. He sees me because he knows he created me. So when I feel like I'm less than, he was telling me, pick your head up. I know what I put in you. And he's showing me that every day. Look at what you survived. Look what the Lord did for you, girl. God is my healer. He's my deliverer. He's my provider. He's my friend. God is my everything.